This is a Move Forever Workbook Guide, Week 43, Negotiate. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Marcus Aurelius. It feels great to build some forward momentum, but the trail will always come up with ways to slow you down. Always treat this as a positive, a chance to move slightly differently, improving your range of movements to help you increase your overall range. Make obstacles your focus again this week, just like you did all the way back in week 3. Treat them as opportunities just as before. Don't simply try to clear them as quickly as you can each time. Take time to engage with them properly. Let your whole body get involved. Focus on the process of clearing the obstacle, rather than on how you may appear to onlookers. The smoother it feels, the easier you just made it look anyway. The trail can get technical in places, but just as your ability to walk further and run easier increases, so too will your ability to negotiate whatever the world puts in your way. Don't worry about finding the perfect route every time. Getting across in one piece is always good enough, and often the best you can hope for. The feeling of flow comes eventually, and when it does, that's as close to perfect as you ever need to be. Let's dive into the workbook and get this week underway. This is the overall layout of the workbook. Plan it, do it, and then review it. Let's start with our plan for this week. We're going to focus on a couple of things this week. Negotiate. Whatever the terrain throws at us this week, we're going to notice it, react to it, and embrace it. Whether that means slowing down, putting in a little more thought, or a little more effort to get us through a technical section of trail, we'll embrace it all as an opportunity to grow. Experiment. Where we encounter a specific obstacle along the way, we're going to take the opportunity to experiment, to try to navigate it a little differently, using innovative movements and solutions, knowing that it often won't be a smooth transition, but embracing it all the same. Let's see how we got on. Sometimes the trail itself will be the thing that slows us down, be it the terrain, the elevation, the weather conditions, whatever we find underfoot and however we're feeling as we encounter it. Need to slow down, concentrate more, pause to consider the best route through. Negotiate means just that, using all our senses to navigate through whatever we meet along the way. At first glance, a bridge is a simple step up and over you go. But how about traversing the outside instead? Or climbing up, crawling along and swinging off the end? How about steps? A straightforward path to the top? Or a little balance and climb along the way? Not quite this time. How about under rather than over? You could find yourself a little bit stuck, but just a bit of readjustment and perseverance, and you'll get through. Midway through the week, let's see what ideas and inspirations we've come up with. Explore, engage, and share. Keeping an eye out for those extra special obstacles that keep us coming back for more and bringing our friends along for the ride. Let's see how we got on over the weekend. Finding this fallen tree just off the beaten path opened up a world of possibilities for exploration. The ways of moving through it, under it, over it, on, off and around are endless. Jump, climb, crawl, reach, step, balance, hang upside down, an opportunity to lose yourself in a world of natural movement. It's a spot I'll be returning to again and again, and one I just had to share. So let's have a look back at the week and see how we got on. Embracing our inner explorer. Embracing obstacles can turn a regular walk or run into a fun-filled expedition, which invites our inner explorer to burst free. Obstacles are no longer chores, they're opportunities to stretch our minds and bodies, and a chance for us to feel reinvigorated as we go along our way. Moving deliberately. Negotiating obstacles with intent means we engage with our bodies and our movements so much more. Instead of tripping over steps or catching the toes of our shoes as we go over stiles or walls, we're more in tune with the space we have to move and can navigate our environment much more smoothly. And last but not least, getting it wrong. When we challenge ourselves to take on obstacles in a new way, we aren't aiming to get it right first time, or even second or third. It's just an opportunity to see how we can assess and negotiate those obstacles that may seem so commonplace that we barely even notice them, something we can take into every walk of life. And as for the weekly checks, it's a full house. Now it's over to you. Have a go yourself. Use Move Forever, the workbook, this video and your own experience and intuition to plan out your week, then go about it curiously and enjoy yourself. Don't forget to share your progress in the group. Pictures, videos, lessons, ideas. We love to hear how you're getting on. Please feel free to like this video, share it with your friends or even subscribe so you don't miss future editions. Remember the Move Forever group on Facebook and the resources page on the website. See you next week.